Hey there, have you noticed something lately? Groceries feel more expensive, gas prices keep changing. Rent just keeps going up, it feels like everything costs more. But here's the real question. Why is everything getting so expensive in the United States? And more importantly, is this ever going to stop? Today, we're breaking it all down in a simple and clear way, without any jargon. Let's start with the basics. Inflation simply means prices going up over time. What you could buy for $100 a few years ago might now cost $120 or even more. So your money is slowly losing its value. Now the big question is, why is this happening? One major reason is that there's too much money in the system. During COVID, the government pumped trillions of dollars into the economy through stimulus checks, business support, and very low interest rates. This helped people survive during a difficult time, but it also increased the total amount of money in circulation. And when more money is chasing the same amount of goods, prices naturally go up. Another important factor is supply chain problems. During the pandemic, factories shut down and global shipping slowed down significantly. That meant fewer products were available in the market, but demand didn't go away. People still needed goods. So when there's less supply but high demand, prices rise quickly. Energy costs also play a huge role. Oil and gas are the backbone of modern economies. They affect transportation, manufacturing, electricity, and almost every industry. When energy prices go up, the cost of producing and transporting goods increases. And those higher costs are passed on to consumers. Then there's housing, one of the biggest drivers of inflation in the United States. Rent and home prices have been rising rapidly. There are a few reasons for this. First, there's limited supply. Not enough homes are being built to meet demand. Second, demand is very high, with more people looking to buy or rent. And third, mortgage rates have increased. All of this pushes housing costs higher, and since housing is a major expense for most people, it has a big impact on overall inflation. Now here's the part that really hurts. Wages are not increasing as fast as prices. So even if you're earning more than before, your purchasing power might actually be lower. In simple terms, your money doesn't stretch as far as it used to. That's why so many people feel financially stressed. So can inflation be controlled? Yes, but it's not easy. In the US, the Federal Reserve is responsible for managing inflation. One of the main tools it uses is interest rates. When inflation gets too high, the Federal Reserve raises interest rates. This makes borrowing more expensive. Loans, credit cards, and mortgages all become costlier. As a result, people spend less money. When spending slows down, demand decreases, and that can help bring prices under control. But there's a catch. Higher interest rates can also slow down the economy. Businesses may invest less, hiring can slow, and economic growth can weaken. In some cases, this can even lead to a recession. So controlling inflation is a balancing act. The goal is to reduce inflation without damaging the economy too much. Now let's talk about what you can actually do. One of the smartest moves is to invest your money instead of letting it sit as cash. Inflation reduces the value of cash. But assets like stocks, real estate, or even certain funds can grow and help protect your purchasing power. Another important step is to avoid unnecessary debt, especially high-interest debt. High rates make borrowing more expensive. Building multiple income streams can also make a big difference. Relying on a single source of income can be risky. Improving your financial knowledge is key. The more you understand how money works, the better decisions you can make. Inflation is not something new or temporary. It's a natural part of the economic system, but you can adapt. So now you know, rising prices aren't random. They're the result of increased money supply, disruptions, and economic policies. The system is complex, but understanding it gives you an advantage. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and follow Expound 100.